Hey guys, and welcome to episode 12 of Nerdosophical. Today we are discussing Disney, right?
Yes.
And it's good to be back.
Yeah.
Sorry I missed last week.
Yeah, it's all your fault.
You know what? We had to go to his parents.
Please forgive our absence.
Anyways, I'm
So-
Sam.
I'm Methuselah.
I'm the ginger.
I'm Brady.
And I'm Casey.
And
Back and better than ever.
back. And I'm back from outer space. Okay.
I wish we could have analyzed that Force Awakens trailer with you guys, but
Yes. We managed without you, but it wasn't the same.
Yeah.
we were freaking out when we saw it.
Oh, just kidding.
What did you
What?
say?
I was joking.
You said it was better.
Do I
It was a
supposed to
joke.
throw it? I literally have nothing.
Oh my god.
I gotta shoot.
Shoot!
Oh, wait, the dog.
So we're off to
Oh.
a great
All
start.
kinds of
Great
chaos
start
is ensuing
here.
here at
It's better than I-
Samantha's
Nerdosophical.
abusing dogs, and I feel happy about it.
But we are.
Don't
Okay,
worry.
Mulan, stop it.
You
She's
can,
pretty great too.
You can all heal because we're in the heart of Greece.
Oh, you just brought up
So it's
Mulan.
fine.
So our question we left you guys last
2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago is
Time we were all together.
Yeah.
Yes.
who's your favorite Disney character? Sam, do you want to start?
Yes. Okay, so I have three technically. I have a main character that I like the most. I have my favorite villain, and I have my favorite little sidekick. I'll start with a sidekick because people don't really know him very much, but I love Gurgi from The Black Cauldron. It's a really
Classic.
lesser known Disney movie, but he is just
It is
so
old.
cute. And spoiler alert, so whatever, if you haven't seen it, screw you.
It's
Um,
it's like decades old.
It's like
your
80
fault by
multiple
now.
Yeah.
decades old.
It's like
But
early
Gurgi
80s,
just,
isn't
he
it?
just
Oh, I think it's older than
sacrifices
that.
himself for his friends. And that's what I find so cute.
He's got a Smeagol voice, which is wonderful.
It's so cute. And he just carries around that little apple, and
Uh-huh.
it's cute. Okay, moving on, since none of you guys know what I'm talking about.
I know what you're talking
No,
about.
I've never seen
Yeah,
the
I've
Black
seen
Cauldron.
Black
Cauldron.
Cauldron many
Fluffiest
times.
little white thing
Yeah.
ever.
Do you want to see a picture?
I've heard the Black Cauldron's one of the better.
Isn't he cute?
Yeah,
I wouldn't say
With
it's one of
his
the better.
big blue eyes.
It didn't quite make it to
Nine-
like Disney classic, but it
1985.
was a really good Disney movie.
But one of the better, not as well-known films.
Yeah.
I was gonna say.
Yeah.
There's a lot of.
There's a lot of those hit and miss movies where you're just like, that was just out of weird.
It's definitely
place.
one to see.
Mr. Toad.
We need to
Yeah.
post a
That
picture of
was
Gurgi
really
on
out
the
there.
YouTube part of it.
Yes, I will.
Another one.
Gurgi is pretty awesome.
Gurgi's fantastic. Anyways, so he is my favorite little sidekick. My favorite villain of all times is Frollo, just because of Ave Maria or whatever that song is that he sings. You know how all Disney villains have their classic songs, except for Mulan. He doesn't really have a song.
And his is the one where he talks about like throwing
Esmeralda
Esmeralda
into the
into the
flames.
fire.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
pretty creepy song.
It's such a good song.
It's beautiful.
It's a fantastic villain song.
Super creepy, but it's beautiful how he's talking about how like the fires of hell are burning like the passion inside of him for Esmeralda.
Mm-hmm.
It's just full of symbolism. Goes into a direction of religiousness that Disney tends to toe that line very well of not
Yeah.
actually getting into any kind of religion.
Being
but-
more secular versus.
well, not necessarily secular, because they have a lot of morals inside of their
Yeah.
movies, but they never endorse one particular faith or religion, which is nice.
Mhm.
But
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we just won't talk about how they destroyed that story.
Oh, it's Welcome to Notre Dame.
The
Yeah.
Victor Hugo book is amazing.
It is, but it's Disney, so what are you gonna do? Like, they messed up The Little Mermaid. 100%.
no, I mean, you
Well, they
take
couldn't
any of the
actually-
originals of the stories, and they're completely different, and they're very dark.
Yeah.
Peter Pan is.
So
Oh, they had to make it for kids, yeah. But yeah, because, you know,
Peter Pan used to eat children.
Cinderella, the stepsisters cut part of their feet off to try and fit into the stupid shoe.
Wasn't it Peter Pan? They never wake up or they never come
They're
back
dead.
because they're dead. That's
That's
terrible.
depressing.
It's really creepy.
I just found that out not too long ago. And I was like, that is
How?
tragic.
Never mind.
Disney-fied.
Well, that's because I was naive.
Child.
I believed that they were actually
ruined.
still
No.
like dreaming. I don't know.
But
They're dead.
My favorite.
Spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert, they all die.
Spoiler, everyone's dead.
Peter Pan takes people to the afterlife.
It's basically
My,
sad.
It is sad. But moving on to my favorite like Disney hero / Disney prince / Disney whatever. I love
Prince
Ariel
Eric?
and Eric. Yeah. I
called
love them. He would do anything to save her. After, like, he jumps in, he battles a
Yes.
giant octopus for her.
The moral of that
He's
story
never even
is,
spoken
if you
to
love
her.
someone, change for them so that they'll love you back.
You know what?
I love the
It's still
Welcome, kids.
honest trailers for Little Mermaid. It is fantastic.
Disney. Yeah, it's so good.
I still like it.
I do like
love
the music from Little
I
Mermaid.
mean, there's a
Little
The
lot.
Mermaid is
music
amazing.
from Little Mermaid is amazing.
Yeah.
Sebastian Crab is
Yes.
so good.
There's a
It's
lot
pretty
of
good.
things that are inherently wrong with Disney movies, like
Oh,
the
yeah.
fact that he like never spoke to her once, and yet he's trying to kiss the girl, and he's never spoken to her really at all, but he's trying to do everything he can to save her.
She looks pretty, you know.
They speak for about 5 seconds before she becomes a
They
mermaid
speak
again.
for about 5 seconds, but then if you think about what Ursula says, what are women supposed to say anyways? All you really need is body language
And a pretty
Yeah.
and a
face.
pretty face.
That's what they.
And you're just like, what kind of a message am I trying to teach to young ladies here?
So should I stop talking, little Casey over here?
Oh,
No.
snap.
Things are heating up in the harbor group.
We're off to a turbulent start here.
Well,
It's only gonna get rockier
It
from
really
here.
is.
Yeah. No,
Those are-
I love you for more than your looks.
you better. But I'm not gonna have those for very long. Those are my 3 favorite Disney people. But out of those ones, Gurgi is by far
Gurgi is
I did
my
not know about
favorite.
Gurgi.
He is my
You need to watch.
favorite
Need to
Disney
watch.
character of all
He
time.
gets me
Cauldron.
right here where my
Black
childhood
Cauldron.
is.
Oh,
He's
I
just,
know.
like, so-
He gives me the feels.
Yeah.
Like, I can still hear his little voice in
That
the
part
back
where
of my
you
head.
kind of
We'll
have
watch it.
feels
That
sometimes.
part of
He's
the
right
void
there.
where I'm like, that's where feelings should be located. Well, Gurgi would be right next to it.
Is the Black Cauldron on Netflix?
I don't know. I wouldn't think so. It's
Yeah.
like
Ugh, that makes me so
it's
sad.
crazy old. I have it though.
You have
I
to
believe.
pay a crap ton to.
Do you have it
I
on
have
your
it on
server?
my server. Yeah,
Can we watch it tonight?
possible.
Score.
Disney movies now.
Okay, anyway, so those are my 3.
So Brock, who's
What about you,
your?
Methuselah?
My favorite is Jim Hawkins
Yes.
from Treasure
Oh,
Planet.
I'm glad you brought that
Okay.
one up.
I like that movie. It was not very successful at the box office, but it's one of my more favorite Disney movies.
Agreed.
It's one where they actually do tell the story that it's based on
Mhm.
fairly well.
It's not Disney-fied. It's actually.
No, I mean they of course change it because it's like in the future and they're flying in space and all that, but the
Mhm.
core details of the story are there. Which
So apparently
I
Disney
quite
films
enjoy.
are on Netflix.
Yeah.
But now I
Hunchback of
love
Notre
that movie.
Dame.
That's one I go back to every 6 months.
yeah,
Like-
I watch it quite often.
Yeah.
I love the doctor in there. He's like,
Yes.
well, I'm a
Oh,
doctor, but I'm not that kind of a doctor. I'm the doctor who just sit there and be useless. And it's like, yes, it's amazing.
Or when he's fluent in flatulence.
Yes, I love that.
He studied it in school. It's like
He's an amazing character.
It's just an awesome blend of sci-fi and pirates.
And humor, it's got it all.
Treasure
And
Planet's
I
pretty
still
good.
love the emotional quality of the movie too, because they really do get into something that Disney movies don't necessarily always tap into, but that relationship with a father who was never there,
Yeah.
and having a father figure come in, and then realizing that that father figure wasn't who he was supposed to be.
Yeah. I don't know.
There's some good messages. in
I had
that
the
movie,
biggest
too.
crush on Jim Hawkins when I was.
You had a crush on my cartoon.
I'm sorry.
Jim
Everyone
Hawkins is pretty
does.
awesome.
He's pretty great.
And it's Joseph
He's-
Gordon-Levitt's voice.
Yeah. See, that's probably what
Is
I
it
was
really?
in love
He's
with.
got
Joseph
a
Gordon-Levitt.
weird, like, undercut kind of hairstyle with, like,
But
that
he
is
rocks it, though.
Padawan, like, braid on the one side.
But as Methuselah said, he
He
rocks it.
Plus he flies around on like a flying surfboard.
Mm.
It's amazing. It's
It's pretty great.
He's legit.
I have to look up Jim
Gotta love
Hawkins.
some Jim
Make sure you type in
Hawkins.
Disney.
Jim Hawkins.
Oh,
Oh
yeah.
yeah.
Amazing.
Oh, I
Treasure
know.
Planet.
Treasure
Yeah.
Planet,
Yeah.
one of my top Disney movies,
Yeah.
and he's awesome.
When did that come out? It was like
94.
2000.
2002.
2002.
Legend Jack.
So it's kind of like
Ginger
same time at Atlantis, right?
favorites.
Right
Pretty.
around there.
Yeah.
Like a year
I
I
after.
loved
has
Atlantis. It was great.
favorites.
Is the ginger not going to go into what his favorites are?
The ginger has favorites. The ginger can go into what his favorites are. But we got rid of the freaking best character ever, Darth Sidious. We're not allowed to talk about Star Wars, and we're not allowed to talk about Marvel.
Because yes, he's technically Disney, but we're trying to stick with Disney.
We
Well,
talk
at
about
least
Star
I'm
Wars
not
too
picking
much.
Anakin Skywalker.
I
and
would
saying,
disown
like,
you as a friend.
the sound. It's so coarse.
Yeah, no, I would
It's not
disown
even
you.
a character.
I heard you
It has
guys
Can you
reference-
imagine? Can you imagine
we
like the
refer-
I
little
heard you
mermaid
reference
rolling
it.
around in the sand?
Yeah.
It's so cool.
kept it
Oh my
going.
gosh, no.
I think we missed an episode when we talked about the
No, I think we
Force.
still did that last week.
Did we talk about it in Revenge of the Sith?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, so
And I think we
the
did
streak is
It's
I
still
think
going.
we did it in the analysis
we
of the
did.
trailer too.
Yeah, you guys talked about it. I just literally cracked up. It's like,
Yeah.
there we go.
It's
Just
kept
came
going.
through.
Shh. This is the 12th episode, but we've said that line every single time.
If you haven't noticed, go back and listen.
It was kind of
There.
an Easter egg. We didn't realize we were doing it at first, but
Oh my gosh.
So, if Sidious is out of the picture, then who's your next favorite?
Oh, well, my mind obviously instantly goes to villains, because
Well, yes.
villains are amazing.
Obviously. You have no soul. We
I have
knew
no
you'd
soul,
go there.
and I'm just like, okay, who's my favorite villain? And, you know, recently, I think my favorite villain has actually been Maleficent. Because she got her own feature-length film, it went really into her character and her development as a character, showed where she started, how she got to be who she was, and it was very much reminiscent of, like, Elphaba and Glinda from Wizard of Oz, and how that had, like, a reversal of that she wasn't evil, but they made her to be evil, and Maleficent kind of had that same kind of trajectory. She was this fairy, she was a great woman, she was a protector of the forest, and then she went through this horrible, tragic thing of having her best friend to betray her, and to keep the
Spoiler alert.
illusions.
I don't know. I haven't seen it.
I've never
Lesser.
seen this movie.
You've never seen this movie?
It's like
With
2
Angelina
years
Jolie.
old.
Oh,
Is it with
it is like
Angelina
2
Jolie?
years old.
I'm
For shame.
sorry, I'm in nursing
Worse.
school, guys.
Worse. Fails.
There's multiple
We-
Disney
yeah,
villains
it's
like
over
that,
with
though.
those.
I think of Syndrome also.
Syndrome is the
He
same
just
way.
wanted to be.
Well, is he Disney? I thought he was just Pixar.
He's just Pixar.
Well, it's
No.
Pixar's Disney. They are
Pixar
the
is
same. It's been like that since the early 90s.
I thought they broke off again.
Well, then you have
No.
Syndrome, who's his own self-made man. You have Ursula, who is the brother of Triton, who was rejected by her family, who's trying to
Ostracized.
be part of that
Part of that
Part of that world.
Part of that
Yes,
world.
that's what I was
It's
thinking.
Disney
have-
Pixar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Scar, who is technically the older brother and should have been king, but he was treated as garbage and set aside. Who then is trying
Did you
to
know what?
reclaim
Did you
his
hear what his name was originally supposed to be?
garbage?
It's supposed to be garbage in Swahili.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then you have Gaston, who is just
He's
a
just
normal
a
person.
jerk.
He's a jerk, sure, but he doesn't deserve to die.
He was gonna kill him.
He's gonna kill
Self-defense.
Beast.
Yeah, he was gonna kill
I
a
thought it was so funny. when-
hideous beast.
And you have
think this
Cruella
whole
de
time
Vil, who is
he-
again an economist. She's just trying to make some money and make something beautiful.
Say Frollo.
But their motives are so
Find
twisted.
Frollo as well. You have
Do it. Fix him. Save him. Make it so he's not such a bad person. Go.
Oh, Frollo.
Frollo. He's a product of his own time period. Women did not have rights in that time period, and he was trying to live up to the expectations of his religious organization and felt conflict within himself.
Okay.
Yeah, I'd say you blame that on higher ups.
Yeah, you blame that on higher ups. So,
Corrupt. Church was super corrupt at that point.
Yeah, good point.
the villains have so much more depth to their stories than, oh, I'm an orphan, oh, look at the circumstance, let me walk through it unharmed.
Mhm.
And so, I don't know. As we go through it all, probably Maleficent is my favorite currently. Probably long-standing out of every villain out there. My favorite's probably Hades. He is
Yes.
just
Hades is so
amazing.
funny.
He's funny. He's got passion to him. He's got personality and character to him.
Forgot about Hades.
I love his flames.
His
Yeah.
blue flames, and he's like, "Oh, so, what? Is my hair gone out?" He's got funny moments like that.
Yeah. So much comic relief.
Pretty good.
And he's very cavalier about things. Yeah, he's evil and he recognizes it, but he embraces it.
Mhm.
And he's like, I don't care that I'm evil. I am the Undertaker. I am death. I am the ruler of the underworld.
He embraces it.
So, I don't know. I think he quite possibly is my favorite Disney character.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
What about you, Brayden?
Are we limited to Disney shows, or can I do a Disney game?
What game?
Kingdom Hearts.
That's a good.
It's a Disney character.
Yeah?
I'd say
Freaking
it works.
Sora.
So,
Freaking Sora. I'm not even the main character. My name is Roxas. Sora's the main character. Keep having dreams about it.
I'm gonna see him for 3 hours.
I did all the. What is it? I did
I
all.
went to the job board, did all the jobs, finally got a ticket on the dope ass Disney train
Train.
to finally get to the fun frickin' part of the game.
I sure hope we solve this mystery.
I think
Tell
it's
us how
Sanders.
this-
So yeah, Sora. He's
Sora's pretty
awesome.
great.
We've seen that video too many times.
It's so
Yeah.
good. You
It's one of
can't
my-
watch it too many
No,
times though.
it stays good the entire, no matter how many times you watch it. But yeah, Sora. He has
Sora's awesome.
a very interesting backstory. Pretty sad youth.
Like most Disney characters.
Yeah, he goes through
Yeah.
a lot, and you get to experience it all with him through.
You get to team up with all
Multiple
these
games.
awesome Disney characters.
Yeah, and you get to experience all the Disney movies.
It's fantastic.
If we're going off of Disney movies, it'd have to be between the Genie and Mushu.
Nice.
Oh,
I was gonna say Mushu.
They're both good.
I love them. They're not main characters, although Genie can be argued as the main character.
He's
But Mushu's
got a
amazing
prominent
too.
role.
Eddie Murphy.
Yeah.
Just fantastic.
Back
Mushu
when he
was in
was
It's a
still
Small
funny.
World.
Yeah,
His
they
movies
had
were
them.
actually
I thought that was
good.
so great.
It was
Oh,
awesome.
amazing.
They had a lot in there.
They did.
They added a whole bunch of characters.
Yeah, you missed out, Methuselah.
What? Oh,
Yes.
Disneyland was amazing.
And none of them wanted to go on It's a Small World with me. But I
said
made
I'd
them.
Go with you.
Nah. No one
I
else
was
wanted to.
willing.
Thank you for being willing, but nobody else was.
The four of us, Sans,
Well, you
Methuselah.
fight for it, and I still made sure that we went on it.
Thank you.
I
Thank
would
you,
have been in the camp of not wanting to go on it.
I didn't know
It was
either.
nice because it gave us a
I
chance
fell
to like
asleep.
rest.
It was
It
a
gave us-
15-minute ride.
It gave us a chance to rest our feet.
It is good. It is good for that.
We were there for 15 hours. 14,
Yeah.
15 hours.
It was a long day.
It was.
So it gave us a chance to rest our feet.
Tyler was full speed ahead when we got there.
Hey, we got through so much, and there was like 10,000 people there.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, there was
Yeah,
more
it
than
was
10,000.
packed
There's
week.
probably
So
100,000
crazy.
people there.
And as much as we missed you, Methuselah, I'm slightly glad you were not there because the quote unquote beds were terrible.
You would have had to snuggle up with Tyler.
Yeah. I attempted to sleep on the floor the first night and just gave up. It was terrible.
Doesn't sound very enjoyable.
Well, the second night we all just crashed. We were
We were
tired.
so out.
Oh, I was out by
That
the time
didn't
I
matter
hit
that
it.
night.
Yeah. It was
All
fun,
4
though.
of us were snoring.
I know. Apparently, no, I woke up at like 2 o'clock in the morning, and I was in the center, like the middle area. Giant grizzly bear, chainsaw, and I don't even know. I couldn't hear anything above him until I actually like moved. It was
Nice.
so loud.
We were.
It was fun though.
It was nice and quiet here. I
Yeah.
was sleeping right here on this couch.
Did you? Oh no, you didn't have the puppy. You
The dog
No,
was at your
Puppy
parents',
was
right?
gone.
yeah.
Yep.
I had
So
a
the whole
rock
place to
band-
yourself.
Had a rock band party on Friday for like
Nice.
5 hours.
Like a rock band or like
No,
the actual
the game.
the game.
Yes,
Okay.
Of course, the game. I don't play real.
I was gonna say you
rock
play.
band. No.
What is it?
Okay.
You had a real
little rock band party and did not invite us? For shame.
What is that?
Yeah, we had fun at the wonderful world of.
We
Disney.
didn't go to your favorites yet, Casey.
Oh yeah.
I was gonna say Mushu too. He's fantastic. I love the film Mulan. I think it's definitely, as far as soundtracks go,
Oh yeah.
it's probably
way up there.
It's way up there. I love it. But as far as characters, I have to say any one of the Incredibles. That is
Check.
yeah.
Incredibles are
And
awesome.
is it Edna?
Edna
I think she
Mode.
is so fantastic. It's
Who was
been
the voice
such a
of
long
her?
time.
I don't know.
Was it that
The
Asian?
character design is based off of the person who
Yeah.
gave the voice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's this short lady with really big thick
Yeah.
glasses.
Is she the
Um,
one from Kindergarten Cop?
I think so.
I think she's the principal on Kindergarten Cop. I could be way off,
Oh
but that's
my
what I
word!
was
She looks just
remembering.
like her.
It's amazing,
What's
isn't
her-
it?
I don't know.
Let me see the picture.
Oh no, that wasn't her. Never mind.
But
I
she
think that's who it is. I could
looks
be way
just
off.
like her character. Just not
She's
2 feet
hilarious,
tall,
though.
but she is just a short lady.
No caps.
Yeah,
Played
and I
by
like.
Brad Bird.
That's who directed it.
But I like Mr. Incredible's sidekick too. Is it? what's his name?
Frozone?
I gotta look.
Frozone?
Yes.
Samuel L. Jackson.
Samuel L. Jackson.
Oh,
Is
Frozone.
that really
So-
his sidekick or is
so
that like
amazing.
his best friend?
It's like his. Yeah. I guess I haven't seen the film in forever. But
Yeah,
it's just-
they're best friends. Yes, they're
Yeah.
like a Batman and Nightwing situation.
Yeah. But I love the Incredibles. I'm very excited that they're
Brad-
starting.
Brad Bird was the voice.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
About 2 years
Alright.
forward.
Yeah. It's 2004, so I mean it's been with every other Pixar film, they take forever to release the sequel. But yeah, I love The Incredibles, love Mulan.
It's so good.
Hmm.
But,
Where did you come up with that?
yeah.
Because on IMDb
Yeah, Samuel L.
it
Jackson
says
is awesome.
Brad
I
Bird.
love that movie. Where
Is my super suit?
Tell me, woman.
Yeah. I remember seeing I guess another
I'm the greatest good you will ever get.
Yeah. I'm the greatest. The greater good. I'm your wife.
I had to see The Incredibles twice because I remember the first time I saw The Incredibles, they released the first trailer for
You're
Revenge
right.
of the Sith. And I just remember I couldn't even focus on the movie because I was just so excited for Star Wars.
Star Wars. Yes.
But
I know the feeling.
yeah, we were debating earlier before we started the cast who the most evil Disney villain was. And what was the consensus? That was, did we say Scar?
I don't know. We said that
Said-
there
we
were
said
only
Frollo.
3 that
We said
killed.
Scar.
And Captain
We
Hook.
said Captain Hook.
Yeah, there are only 3 that killed a character during
They-
the movies.
Yeah.
They straight up slay somebody. Or multiple
Captain
people.
Hooks is just like you're
Point
playing
blank.
me, like
Yeah.
bam, and falls out of the boat into the water.
Yeah.
Who do you think out of all the Disney? But what? Oh, yeah. Who do you think out of all the Disney? Disney villains has the worst death.
Has the worst death.
I'd say Mufasa.
Proportional to their crime,
Villains.
or
Oh,
Or just
villains.
the worst
Sorry.
in general.
Worst in general.
Do any of them actually die?
Well,
Oh yeah. Ursula dies. Scar dies.
gets ripped
Frollo
apart by
dies.
hyenas.
Yeah, that's right.
That would have to
Scar
be
gets eaten
pretty
alive.
horrible.
Ursula
Being
gets
eaten alive.
impaled by a boat. Frollo falls off of a building into lava.
Yeah.
That's like instant death, though.
What's his face? The Sean Yu
Yeah, Sean Yu.
gets basically exploded on a firework.
That would
That's
be
also
fun in
instant
some
Mulan,
death.
yeah,
cases,
Mulan,
though.
right?
Scar gets
Scars
ravaged
would be the
alive by
worst.
I feel like
hyenas.
Scar would be the
hyenas.
worst.
That's pretty bad.
Scar was
does
pretty
Cruella de
evil.
Vil die?
No.
No, she gets locked up.
She goes to
Yeah, because
jail.
there's like 3 sequels to those
Oh, yeah, true, right.
movies.
It's 102
And
Dalmatians.
103, 101 and a half. There's
Oh my God.
ridiculous.
No, that's the Lion King one and a
Just
half.
kill the dogs already.
That was actually good though.
Half a
liked the
Dalmatian.
Lion, I liked the Lion King 1.5.
Just kill the dogs already, okay? It's not that big of a deal.
It's a horrible deal.
She wanted to make-
It's not like they are going to be able to pay for them on their salaries. They're just going to go broke and end
No,
up giving
but
them
it's-
away anyways.
She
She
wanted
just
to
wants
make
the
a
skin.
fur coat out
Like
of
if she was
them.
gonna eat the meat afterwards too, then I mean,
She
at
would
least
sell it
she's
to
using
Filiberto's.
everything.
While she is an
She's
economist,
just gonna skin them and toss the corpse in the trash. That's horrible.
Still,
Those
you know,
poor
you're
innocent
feeding the
puppies.
homeless.
The homeless are gonna take dog bodies out of the garbage.
Why
Yeah,
not?
wait.
If you were hungry, you would.
so I haven't. This is a terrible
Oh,
thing to
this
ask
is
in a
bad.
Disney podcast, but how did they end up with 101 Dalmatians again?
She
Because
birthed 101
yeah,
Dalmatians.
she was stealing them, and they went and saved them. She was getting them all for her coat. She bought them and stole them. Well, actually, she didn't. Horace and Jasper did. Her lackeys.
I think my favorite part of that movie though is when they get covered in the soot and they're
They're running.
trying to escape. It's
Yeah, there's
fantastic.
some good parts to that
I
first
never
one.
really
We're looking
enjoyed
for
any of
101
those.
dogs over here.
Yeah,
Oh,
nothing
Oh,
to
look,
see.
there's 101 black dogs.
That can't be
That
that.
can't be
The
them.
biggest idiots
It's
ever.
pretty common, you know, to see 101 puppies just running across the snow. No, it's pretty
Villains'
good.
lackeys are usually not
No.
intelligent beings.
You know another one of my.
Although, since we're talking also about Treasure Planet, that crab guy, he was pretty
Oh
intelligent.
yes, that's another reason why I like that show. There's no one that's like just blatantly stupid.
Yeah.
Well, other than the robot.
The
Other than the
Before he
robot
gets his
who
brain back.
had his brain ripped out.
What about Riku?
Who's Riku?
Kingdom Hearts.
I don't know who that is.
The main villain in the first one.
Yeah. He's pretty crazy.
He's pretty evil. I'd consider him in the top villains.
Mhm.
I mean, he did destroy worlds. He
It's
did
pretty
destroy
evil.
And
Worlds, yeah.
infected the entire Disney universe with darkness.
Kingdom Hearts is
Too bad.
I
fantastic.
don't know. You have then Snow White, who has the evil queen, who was turned into a hag and then killed by the dwarves because they dropped a rock on top of her.
It's pretty traumatizing.
Yeah.
Well, depending on how it hit her, she might have been 127 hours and starving to death.
That could have been a really bad death. It's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then she could have just cut off whatever was stuck on the rock.
And
That's her
escaped,
own
and then
fault.
you have the sequel, the evil queen with one arm.
So I think we can conclude with all the villains, their motives ultimately stem from jealousy, wouldn't you say? Like with the queen, because she's, you know, mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the
A lot
fairest of
them
them all?
There's a lot of jealousy.
Scar is-
was not.
Well,
Scar is
Maleficent is
jealous
revenge.
of Mufasa, who is, you know, king of the Pride Lands, and he's...
Revenge or
Well,
jealousy
he's
will
got
cover
a
most of
decent
them.
name
Yeah.
compared to Scar, who's made names after his facial wound.
Yeah. Well, and Jafar, he is... No.
He's
He's
jealous.
the
Well, he just
vizier and
wants-
wants to be the sultan.
He wants to be
And
this...
then when he gets a taste of power, he gets more and more power.
Yeah.
That's
He goes
another.
nuts
Phenomenal
with
cosmic power!
Well, and Ursula
Classic.
is jealous
Yes.
of...
She wants to be back.
She
No,
wants
that's
to
more
just-
revenge.
She just wants to be
She got
accepted.
kicked out. Yeah.
Yeah, what's her backstory? She got
She-
kicked out of...
She
She's
was.
King Triton's
Hmm.
sister.
And he
Oh, okay.
banished her.
No.
Banished.
She got the terrible.
I didn't
looks of
think
the
that's what it
family,
was.
So she got mad.
They're family. They're
Yeah.
brother sister.
In
I thought that in
the original story, yeah.
in the original story, yeah, but in the Disney one, she was just an advisor and got kicked out.
In the
Because
Disney
if you
version, I
watch-
didn't think there was any relation. I thought that she was just a sea witch.
No, she used to be one. She used to be an advisor in the palace, didn't she?
I don't know. You,
Because I've seen all three of them. And in the second one, it's her sister,
There's three.
Ursula's
Yeah, her
sister.
Ursula's sisters, up in the third one.
And is it Melanie? Or
Melody.
Melody, who's
Yeah.
her daughter now, and she's...
I never
didn't
saw
know
the
there
third
were
one.
three.
Second
The
one's
third
pretty
one's
good.
actually
I never
pretty
saw
good.
either of them.
The second one was pretty good, I thought.
The third
Remember
one
too.
goes before, it's the prequel. So we learn more about Ariel's mom and what happened with her and why King Triton is so afraid of humans, and
So it's more backstory.
it's more backstory. But there is a bright green manatee in it, who's the little,
That
who's the
sounds
flunky.
disturbing.
No, it's so cute. He's the flunky to the
Is
evil
that-
person.
Is that like a commentary on pollution? Like, why is a manatee neon colors?
Yeah, probably. It's really
He
cute.
had
though.
some chemicals,
He's
chemical
Gully.
spill.
Fern Gully. Oh,
Hippie
that is a good one
propaganda.
too.
Was not Disney.
I think as
Oh,
far
that
as
was
like
you're right.
going green and save the planet are concerned, I think Wally pretty much takes care of that.
We're slowly turning into those people.
And we kind of it's
Yeah, Wally.
pretty foretelling of who we are becoming as a people. But
We watched Captain Planet, the first episode.
That was so
ago.
good.
Oh my
A
goodness,
few
it
weeks
was
ago.
So terrible.
Just to remember what it was like. Oh my
Oh,
gosh, it's
man.
such propaganda. It's
Yeah.
amazing.
It's horrible.
And it's super racist
Blatant.
It's
too.
incredibly racist.
It's
pretty
just like,
blatant.
oh, you're from Africa. We'll give you earth power because you plant things and live in the desert. And you're from India. You get heart because that's all that was left over. It's so bad.
Awful.
It's so awful.
Have you guys seen the comparison between Miss Frizzle's class and
Yes.
Yeah.
It so
Captain
fits.
America?
It so fits. It's amazing.
Captain America.
not Captain
No,
America,
Captain Planet.
Sorry.
The kids from Magic School Bus look
They grow up
exactly
to
like
be
younger
the people
versions.
from
Yeah.
Captain
The
Planet.
Captain Planet
See,
kids.
my theory is they stayed friends and started doing shrooms.
Wasn't that like with Dexter's Laboratory and Big Bang Theory?
Yeah,
They,
there's
isn't there some kind of theory that?
I can see Dee Dee as Penny, absolutely.
Yeah. Well, and then
I think
Raj
there's something
is,
like that.
Yeah, I loved Dexter's Laboratory. That was such a good show.
Yes.
But that's not Disney.
Yes, we've deviated once again very far from what
Did
we
you
were
guys ever
talking
watch
about.
Phil of the Future?
No.
Oh yes.
I
Is that with the twin, the
love-
Allie or AJ,
yeah.
or which one was
Actually,
it?
it's
It was
Allie's in
Al-
it.
Yeah, the older one. Yeah.
She's in what's it called? Easy A, isn't she?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, she's
the
fantastic.
best friend.
Yeah, Phil of the Future. That was such a good show. I remember the theme song. Phil of the Future. Disney had some good.
And then what happened? Like the famous Jet Jackson
Well,
and Get Weird.
I'm
They're
just-
so weird. So
They
weird.
still have good ones. They're just all on Disney XD and
I'm
they're
still
animated.
thinking of Disney
That's the
villains
only good
and
ones.
how Disney villains die. And there's not very many
Tyler's
of them that
contemplating
actually
death
die.
already.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They
Probably
are
about 5 of
usually
them,
locked
6
up or
of them.
trapped.
Like
or
Jafar, he was locked up in
Jafar was
the.
trapped up.
We all went to prison.
Pocahontas, that guy was sent back to England with John Smith.
Mhm.
He was pretty weird.
And Maleficent gets stabbed with a sword as
She
a
dies.
dragon, but you know.
Does that really kill her?
My
Yes.
mind was blown with
Gaston
Pocahontas.
falls off a cliff.
He's dead.
Yeah, he.
Maleficent, I think, she's pretty dead.
Yeah, they
she got
definitely killed Jet
stabbed with a
Gaston, 'cause
magic
in the
sword.
original one, they had X's through his eyes, and they had to go back and replace
I thought they
them.
had skulls in his
They're
eyes.
skulls, yeah.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
didn't he say like something different? They had to
Skulls.
dub in like a different, like it's
Yeah, they had to dub
Brock.
something
I
in
think
during
he
the
showed
fight
us
scene.
like time to die. Like it's over, Beast. Time to die,
Yeah.
and
And changed it to over Beast. Spell is mine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They didn't want to say time to die. That's
Yeah.
too dark for Disney.
yeah.
I do like the story of Beauty and the Beast though. Like you can love
It's a
something on
great.
the inside.
It's one of my favorite.
As far as soundtracks go, too, I'm excited for the live action Beauty and the Beast. That is
Oh,
gonna
I'm
be.
Yeah. Well,
The cast for
especially
that
because
is
Emma
Emma
Watson.
Emma
Yeah.
Watson and
Ewan
Yeah.
McGregor is what's his
Lumiere?
name? Lumiere.
Yes, and
Stanley Tucci is a random
Ian
new character.
McKellen is also.
Ian
in it.
McKellen's
He's
in it?
Clockworth, isn't
Yes.
he? Yeah.
That's gonna be so good.
Yeah,
Is that his
him
name?
and
Clockworth?
yeah, him
Who's
and
guest?
Ewan McGregor
Who's
together.
The Who?
I know they've cast
I'll pull
him,
up
but
the
I don't.
cast.
I
They,
can't
it's
remember.
some really famous. He's
They've cast a lot of
bigger,
people
dark
for
hair.
It's
really
kind of like the
funny.
Jungle Book. It's got a stacked cast.
Oh, I know.
Like it is.
It looks
I'm
good.
looking forward to the Jungle Book though.
Shere Khan doesn't die, but that's tragic. It's
They're-
his firebrand tied to his tail and chased through
Oh
the
yeah,
Yeah.
jungle.
which also
Dan
would
Stevens
probably
is
start a
Beast.
forest fire. Like,
Yes.
where was their
Ewan
thought for the
McGregor's.
environment there?
Oh, Luke Evans
Captain
is
Planet wasn't
Gaston.
there.
Oh yes, that's
It
it.
started to rain
I was
pretty
afterwards.
excited
okay?
about
Emma Thompson is.
It
Mrs.
put out the
Potts.
fire.
Emma
Josh
Thompson
Gad is
was a
Luke
big
Evans.
deal.
Josh Gad.
Yeah.
He's gonna be so good.
Kevin Kline is in there too. He's Maurice.
Yeah, it's a stacked cast.
Wow.
It's crazy.
Who's Maurice?
Crazy.
He's the old
He's-
Maurice. Got it.
I'm struggling to think of any more Disney villains that actually die, though.
There's probably a list of it somewhere.
I'm gonna look up a list of
That
Disney
actually
villains.
died.
Doesn't in Atlantis? Does that Disney villain? Who's the villain in
Yeah,
that one?
the-
He explodes!
Yeah, he dies. He definitely
See, he
dies.
dies.
He becomes like crystal and then like goes,
Boom.
Oh, that's right.
Yes.
So
Shattered.
That might be a little bit more painful than getting
No,
torn
being
apart
teared
by
apart by
Marina.
wild animals.
I think Scar.
Turn me
so
into
far.
crystal any day.
I don't know if Sidious dies pretty painfully.
He gets
Falls
thrown
for
down.
eternity. into
No.
eternity.
We already said we weren't counting
No.
that.
Um,
Because if we start counting that, then we go into Marvel, and I can tell you all kinds of crazy Marvel deaths with villains.
Yeah.
List goes on and
Okay, what's the saddest death in a Disney movie?
No,
Finding Nemo.
Mufasa.
Up.
on. Oh, Up
Up.
though.
Up
The
was
feels,
probably
though.
the
Up was
most
the
tragic
feels.
10 minutes ever.
Up
Yeah.
just was a tearjerker. Let's be honest.
And then I feel like Up and Mufasa are pretty much
That-
on the same level.
That was
Ripped you
that was
apart.
terrible.
And then Nemo would probably be up there as well.
That one is so
You know,
sad
it's
to
pretty
me.
Sad.
That's a great film though.
Yeah.
What's up with people starting the movies with tragedy? That's awful.
Oh. Hey, the rescuers, that villain
Like, actually
dies.
Interesting.
McLeach gets eaten by like crocodiles.
Oh yeah, she gets eaten by her own crocodiles, doesn't she?
Well, oh,
Hook
Pinocchio.
doesn't die. He just gets chased out and found by a crocodile.
Who? Oh, Hook?
Yeah.
I'm guessing he dies in the end.
No, he just runs away.
You know what's tragic is Bambi.
Bambi's pretty
I remember watching that
movie.
one.
Oh, the
So
Fox
wait,
and the
wait, wait,
Hound
wait, wait.
is so
That's sad
tragic.
too.
Let's go through some of these. The Queen, who we already said was killed by the dwarves when they crushed her with a rock,
Yes.
was apparently then eaten by the vultures who followed her, but she survives according to the comics.
There's a
There's
comic.
comics?
Apparently comics.
My
So-
mind is blown.
She apparently was crushed by a boulder, eaten by vultures, but apparently survives that to go into a Snow White comic series.
Okay, but see, then she did.
Isn't
die,
there one, though,
so
where
it's
they-
not the most painful death.
Where they torture, is it Cinderella? Where they like torture after she has to like walk on hot coals and
Yeah.
all this other.
Which one is
They
that?
put her in like lead boots or something.
I don't think that's Cinderella because you never really see a queen in Cinderella.
There's
The
one
evil
of them
stepmom.
where the stepmom or the villain gets tortured.
I don't think that's in
Bad
that
in
one
one of
because
the
she seems to
original
accept them and
stories.
they go and live with her in the palace. Don't, oh, in the original stories? Oh yeah.
One
Oh
of
no, they
them-
get their eyes pecked out by birds in the original stories.
Oh yes, that's it.
After
One of
that,
them
from
I
Into
know
the
gets
Woods.
tortured though. They like put the lead boots on her and she like walks on hot coals, like burns her feet to a crisp and all this other crazy stuff.
The Aristocats.
Oh my
The Aristocats.
Such a good-
yes.
Dude,
Such
no.
a good.
I was
Oh,
watching. I
love
was on
that movie.
Tumblr the other day.
That's another. I love.
I was on Tumblr the other day, and someone was talking about, you know, there's the creme de la creme a la Edgar.
Yeah. From
Like, and someone's like, he's literally dipping a cracker into water, and someone's like, no, that's creme de la creme, you uncultured. And I was like, oh my
Yeah.
God.
Okay, well, how about this? Apparently,
People get
in the
very
movie
defensive about the
Bambi?
Disney movies.
Okay, which is also tragic because Bambi's mom dies.
Yeah.
But apparently Bambi kills his rival.
Oh
Robin.
yeah.
Yeah.
Tosses
They
him
have
down
a
the cliff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, what the heck?
Yeah.
Why? There's no
Why
point to this
not?
except for just like mating. And you're just like, okay. Welcome to the
Scar
reality
did
of
it
life.
everything for probably mating as well.
Yeah.
It was a big part of his motivation. It says in the Disney song that was cut, you get a very good taste of that.
But Jeremy
Oh,
Irons
yeah.
as Scar, so good. Did you hear he actually like blew out his vocal cords halfway through Be Prepared? So great.
Oh, you can hear it.
You can hear it change. You can hear the person
Yeah.
change.
Yeah.
It's so great though.
Because he had to really.
It's a good play.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
King on Broadway.
Got
is
another
pretty
random
awesome.
question going back to our Disneyland adventure.
What's up?
Mhm.
How come Splash Mountain is the most popular ride there, and it's based off of the only movie that Disney completely refuses to own up to? And
the
it's
ride
in
itself?
every park.
Because the ride itself is awesome. You
The ride
just have
itself
to
isn't
ignore the
racist. Yeah.
racist undertones.
The ride is
It's in every
entertaining.
park. They've got it in Disneyland Tokyo, the Magic
Yeah.
Kingdom, and Disney World.
Well,
What's
I
the
don't
movie
see how
again? What's it
the
called?
ride
People get-
itself is racist. The movie is based on yes, but the ride itself is just
Well,
making
the
fun of
the
rednecks.
song of the South is very racist.
Lady Tremaine,
Oh no, the lady thing is based on absolutely.
because-
Cinderella's
Changed the-
stepmom, was apparently in the third movie turned into a frog and then forced to work as a servant under Cinderella's authority.
That's nice.
That's pretty
another
But yeah, Song of the
That's
South.
worse than
that's
that.
Yeah.
another really good
Why
Disney
don't they
villain
change up
is
the theme?
the one from Princess and the
Make it
Frog.
something not racist.
Oh yeah, the
Voodoo
crazy
Man?
voodoo guy.
Yeah.
I never saw that.
Oh, it was good. His song was really good.
That's an old movie. 46.
Which one is?
Song of the
That's why it's
South
so
with
racist.
Splash Mountain
It's
is
super
based off
racist.
of. Have you seen it?
Yes. You have to
Oh
dig
yeah.
for it, but you can
It's
find
got
it
the top
online.
10
Oh, what
controversies.
about the Sword in the Stone? That's another super old one.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
so
that
good
was like
though.
the 50s. Oh, I love that one.
That was a good
It's
one.
One of my favorite ones.
Merlin's
So it's got
hilarious.
wizards. Yeah, Merlin
He
is
looks
so good.
goofy.
And Archimedes.
To me, the only Merlin that tops that is the one from Shrek. He's so great
Was it
in that
Merlin
movie.
and Shrek?
Merlin?
Oh yeah, it's like Shrek 3 or something.
Oh.
I don't remember Shrek 3.
Or the guy,
Oh,
the
Shrek
TV
2.
show one is pretty good too, Merlin.
I saw some Shrek 3, I just don't remember Merlin at all.
He's a crazy old man.
Wait.
Yeah.
Shere Khan runs away after Mowgli ties a burning branch to his tail. In the sequel, he falls onto the slab surrounded by molten lava and got trapped by a mouth of clay tiger head statue.
That's
This is
ironic.
awful.
Alright.
That's pretty bad. Where
You're
you
going
go?
deep into
Yeah,
I'm
you're-
going deep
You
into
are
some of
delving
these.
deep into the Google sphere for this stuff.
into the random Disney non-canon.
Oh.
I'm gonna jump to a
You're
different.
gonna go down the rabbit hole pretty soon.
Probably.
Through the looking glass. We'll never find you again.
My mind's.
Alice in Wonderland.
He'll be in Wonderland.
You know what
That
blew
is a
my
creepy
mind
movie.
was
I didn't
Pocahontas
see that.
and finding out that
I
Christian
love it.
Bale voiced what's his name?
Thomas.
Thomas.
Thomas, yes.
Christian Bale.
Yes. Batman.
The lady that
Batman.
Edna Mode is based off of is the voice of Grandmother Willow.
Nice.
Throw that out there.
Grandmother
That was a
Willow
good,
was pretty
good
awesome.
movie. Pocahontas.
Such-
Alright,
that was my
so
favorite movie when I was
Disney
little.
song.
Disney
Ooh.
song.
Oh.
That's like
Be a
impossible.
man.
What about
You
Tarzan?
know,
You'll be in my heart.
Oh, Tarzan's like
Phil
probably my
Collins?
favorite Disney
Oh, actually,
soundtrack.
That's
Yeah.
my favorite.
Be
That
a
would-
man.
that's a
Tarzan
terrible death,
soundtrack
too.
is so
that
good.
one I
Yeah.
That's
Oh,
a
for
bad death.
where he gets death by hanging.
Yes. That's
It'd be
a
another
bad
quick
death.
one though.
Yeah, because
Be
normally
quick.
your neck snap.
Your neck
Yeah, his neck
snaps
probably
and then
snaps,
you're
but
just dead.
still,
and then
knowing
you
that
don't
you
feel
did that to
anything, and
yourself.
you just like,
Yeah, he did kill himself
Mm.
on accident, which would be pretty bad. As you're falling, you're just like, oh crap.
Are we okay? When you say favorite Disney song, are we talking like song that someone in the movie sings, or just
Just
song?
soundtrack, anything
Yeah. You'll be in
from
my
a
heart.
Disney soundtrack.
Definitely.
I have to agree with Casey on that one.
Oh no!
I think Son of Man is my favorite from Tarzan.
Seriously? Am I the
Yeah.
only?
That's a good one too.
Never mind.
What,
Tarzan
you can
just-
say it?
Apparently, Jafar got trapped in the river Styx with Hercules.
That's fantastic.
Which was that in one of the movies?
No, that was in the TV series for
Oh
Aladdin.
yeah.
Oh, I
They-
forgot about that.
they
Yeah.
already go
Hercules?
through- Yeah. And so Jafar makes an appearance into Hercules and is trapped in the river Styx.
That's awesome.
That's a pretty bad death.
It's a
My
pretty bad punishment.
favorite
He
Kratos
survives
down there.
death, though.
Is that he's a pirate. That the main theme from
Oh,
Pirates of
from
the Caribbean.
How
Pirates.
have we not touched
That is
Pirates of the
good.
Caribbean yet?
Pirates is good.
Because it's just a
That
good-
soundtrack
it's
is
not
really
a-
good.
That soundtrack is so good, and I
Hans
actually really like
Zimmer
the
also.
one that they sing at the beginning of the third.
Mm-hmm.
I
Yeah.
really like that one.
At World's End, that one.
Yeah, the first
really...
one was Klaus Baldet, and then I believe 2 and 3 were
Hans Zimmer.
Hans Zimmer. Yeah. No, Pirates of the Caribbean. If you talk
So
about as
good.
far as like the ride and films, I believe there's even another film coming out.
Dead
Dead
Man
Yeah,
Tell No
fifth
Tales.
one.
But
Which
it goes back
has
to the original cast.
They have the original
Which,
cast.
so I'm hoping it might be good.
Well,
I'm very
the
optimistic.
second one
Last
was
two that I
terrible
did.
with the original cast.
Oh, I love the
with
second
Davy
one.
Jones. It's the best one.
Second one is my favorite.
And
And then
Yeah.
Barbosa
Dead
at
Man's
the end.
Chest is my favorite.
Yeah.
I like that Barbosa came back at the end. I screamed
3
and
and
jumped out of my
4 I thought were
chair.
atrocious.
The third one wasn't that good.
Hercules, I won't say I'm in love.
Yes.
That's Hercules is another soundtrack that's way up there on my
Clayton from
list.
Tarzan.
We
he
just
gets
talked about
hung.
that.
How
You
we
were
talked?
totally zoned out.
Yeah, we talked about that
Just
a
spoke
few
on
minutes
that.
ago.
How he killed himself.
He did not kill himself.
Yeah, he
He
fell.
basically does.
He fell and
Because Tarzan
strangled.
tries to
Yeah.
save him.
And he's cutting randomly and then falls and. In the end, you can only blame it on him.
He did
in the
not
end.
kill himself. It
Not
was
on
an
purpose, but he
accidental-
killed
But he still
himself.
did it.
Yeah, okay, fine, I'll give you that. But
Where
it's
were
not
we?
as though
Where
Tarzan
were you
did
when we
not
talked about
just
that?
like throw the vines
Oh, no.
at him though.
No.
Well, yeah, to save himself.
What were
Again,
we even talking
self-defense.
about? I can't remember.
We're talking about songs. And
Yeah,
then-
songs.
Yeah, that is good. Pirates music
Pirates.
is fantastic.
None of us mentioned Brother Bear.
Brother
Oh,
Bear.
Brother Bear
that's a cute
Brother Bear was
movie.
good. The Moose.
I love
The
The
Moose
Moose.
is
Yeah.
a standout though.
The Moose and
When you
Yeah.
think about Disney, you don't think Brother
Was
Bear.
Rick Moranis one of the voices of the Moose?
I
I
have no
I think
believe
he was.
so.
He was.
Okay.
The Moosin. They were awesome.
The moose.
Moosin. The
No,
beast is the Woodison.
with pirates though, I love.
The music is so good.
Yeah,
Just
it's-
gets you pumped.
I listen to that when I go running.
Yeah, I have
Yeah.
that on one of my running mixes too.
Well, I think they've done such a good job. I love the ride, Pirates of the Caribbean.
Yeah, the ride is pretty fun.
Yeah, I didn't know this, but my great grandpa actually designed, or he actually worked on the electronics for Pirates.
Huh?
Yes.
Well, because he turned down being a cartoonist for Walt Disney, so
Yeah.
just decided
Too
to.
bad.
My favorite part of that entire ride, though, is
So good.
So good.
Phil Collins.
Phil Collins is amazing.
He does a lot of Disney songs.
he does.
Mhm.
A lot.
He does half of that soundtrack, I
He
think.
does.
doesn't
Yeah, he's like
He does the half
is that
soundtrack for,
soundtrack.
like half the movies.
Yeah.
The other really good song, from Pocahontas, is "The Drums of
Some good
War."
ones.
Yes.
Such an
Really
intense
good.
song.
There's some good songs on Pocahontas.
And then, of course, Mulan, I'll Make a Man.
Be your man.
You must
Mother
respect that.
Gothel.
Oh.
She sings the most wonderful song, Mother Knows Best.
Oh yes, Mother.
Oh, and then Scar's song, Be Prepared.
We
Oh, we already
talked
talked
about
about
that.
that. Yeah.
She does die.
How did she
She
die?
ages really fast and trips and falls
Oh.
out of the window and turns to dust when she hits the ground.
That's right. I feel like that would be a pretty
I
bad
imagine
death.
while you were feeling that, it would have to be pretty bad.
Yeah.
It doesn't last very long.
Going through like
I
70
still
years.
think that getting eaten alive would be the worst.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I think Scar's still.
Just being ripped to shreds by hyenas would probably be
No, the Evil
bad.
Queen. Or, yeah, the Evil Queen. That sounded pretty.
That
But
does
she
sound pretty
lived.
bad.
Yeah.
Because she's in the comic books.
Yeah, but
So somehow she lived through all that.
so that would make it worse. That's
no,
worse
because it's
than
not
dying.
Death. It has to be a death. That's what the question was.
Yeah, that's true though. It
That's
doesn't
just a
count for the
horrible
question.
life.
But that is way worse than death.
Which explains why she's such a terrible person.
What did you
That's
guys
a different
think?
past now.
I thought of another Disney film, Anastasia. Did you guys
That's
watch
not
that one?
Disney.
Is it not?
No.
No.
Okay, then.
Same with Swan Princess, which is seriously one of my favorite movies, but it's
How's
not.
that? That
Oh,
has to be Disney.
No, it's not.
Anastasia?
It's not.
What is
It's
it?
like that nest,
It's not Nest.
Whatever.
It's something.
Yeah, it says right.
but it's not Disney.
Anastasia's.
But yes, I had to watch that movie
It's
way
Fox.
too many times.
It's Fox, not Disney.
How are we skipping over
Because that
Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious?
song's annoying as can be.
Ah!
I don't
I do
find that
like
a
some
great.
songs from that movie though. The
How about Syndrome? Syndrome gets killed pretty epically.
Oh,
Gets sucked
his
into a
no capes.
yeah,
jet engine.
Yeah,
But
he
that'd
is.
be-
that'd be an instant death too though. I mean, it would be horrifying in the brief seconds before you get sucked through the jet
Yeah, as
turbine,
he's
but
trying to survive and clawing himself to
that would be pretty bad.
freedom, and then it's like
It'd just be
oh,
I-
he's being
scary.
Okay.
grated like a
And you're
cheese
just
grater from
disgusted.
feet to head.
I
When
love.
Sorry, go ahead.
I love Syndrome, and Tyler, I think you could play a
That was-
great
Mhm.
Syndrome.
Syndrome
Halloween.
is so awesome.
I have to shave, and that's never gonna happen.
When we were talking
Long
about-
live the beard.
When we were talking about racist Disney, how did we not discuss Dumbo?
Dumbo.
Oh,
Those crows.
Dumbo's just
Dumbo's
so
awful.
blatant you don't even need to discuss it.
I think Dumbo.
But see, Disney doesn't disown Dumbo. They love Dumbo.
They embrace Dumbo, and I think personally, I've told Sam
embrace
this.
racism when it's Dumbo because it's animals and not human beings.
Not live action cartoons.
I've told Sam I think Dumbo's not only one of the worst Disney films. I think it's one of the worst films ever made. Like, it is seriously the worst. Like, there's nothing good about it.
I enjoyed it as a kid.
Oh yeah, so did I. But now watching it, I can't even watch it.
It's terrible.
This is horrible.
And they still have the ride at Disneyland, and they still embrace
Oh,
it.
the ride at Disneyland sucks though.
Oh, Dumbo's ride.
Well, they still embrace
Yeah.
the whole Dumbo title, and I don't know.
And then the other fantastic song that we skipped over completely is "He Lives in You" from The Lion King 2.
Oh yes.
I don't remember that one.
He lives
In
in
you.
you.
He lives
I
I
in me.
think the
He
only time I
watches
saw
over-
that movie was when it first came out.
Did you look up the top? Like,
Top Disney songs.
what's number one?
I'm getting there.
That's-
Poor Unfortunate Souls.
This is number 7.
That will wrap it up for this week. In preparation for next week, as we continue our journey to The Force Awakens, tell us your favorite scene from A New Hope, as we'll be discussing it at length next week. But until then, we will see you all later.
All right.
Au revoir.
See you guys.
Bye!
Ciao.